Coming back now. We did our interviews with some people on the street about how they felt about the COVID-19 vaccine, socially distanced of course, and found a variety of opinions which will make our project very interesting. Definitely found people who want to take the vaccine and who don't want to take the vaccine for various reasons, some that I've not heard of, some of which involve airplane theories and the Bill Gates conspiracy theory, and other conspiracy theories. About 12 o'clock a.m. now. I'm about to go to sleep. It was a really nice Saturday. We interviewed some random people on the street for our go-to project to get some sound bites on the COVID vaccine sentiment. So that was fun because Eleanor was super into it and I was just lagging behind taking notes. And then I came back and finished editing the first vlog, and I finished that off in the afternoon when I got back and thought about doing work but didn't. I made dinner and FaceTimed with my family. I'm going to get work done tomorrow, so tomorrow will be, that's the plan. I will see you tomorrow. Here's what my to-do list looks today. I got up really late, but I think I still have a good amount of time to get some solid work done. I have a couple of agendas I need to set up by Tuesday, which are dependent on me asking some people to do things. So I hope they say yes, then I can stick it in the agenda. That's regarding Reach. We have an interview with some of the research assistants on Tuesday at 8 a.m. because they're located in India. So we need to get a brief agenda set up to lead the conversation and structure that conversation. And then I have a capitalism debate meeting, which is our first meeting. That's pretty straightforward. I just need to see what we have to get done because we have an assignment due by the end of the week. And that should be straightforward. We'll just divide our tasks and just get it done. I will have most of the day to do readings for Reach and CD, or Capitalism and Debate. I've split up some readings with my classmates so we don't have to read everything. We can divide it up and summarize the ones we didn't read. And just for reference, here's what my calendar looks like for Monday and Tuesday. Starting with Monday, I have a group meeting with my go-to team to start talking about solutions that we need to round off our presentation with. Then I have a Capitalism and Debate class at 1, and we're actually allowed to go onto campus now. The professor won't be there, but we're allowed to gather and stream our class, our Zoom, if we want to, at least be with other classmates. I don't know that I'll go to this one yet because the time is a little tight. And then I have a informal group meeting with my EP team, just the 3 of us girls, because we were the only ones who were free to meet at 3:30. So this will be the first time we're seeing each other in person. We'll meet in the cafe or outside or something. Then we have our formal EP meeting with all 5 of us, and we'll just meet online because one of our teammates is still in New York. So we will have updates for each other and talk about what we thought about our tutorial last week and how we want to revise things. Then apparently there is a go-to speaker session at 5:30, which I may or may not go to because by that time of the day I'm usually just over Zoom. But that will likely be recorded if I decide to watch it later. And on Tuesday, I have that interview slot starting at 8 a.m. I don't know that we'll have the whole 3 hours, but we do have a 3-hour slot to meet the research assistants, and I'm hoping I can have someone from my Reach team to take the lead on that. That would be really amazing, and I will of course support her in anything she needs. I have a 10 a.m. meeting with my Capitalism and Debate team, so I'll have to be leading that one, and that will be quite straightforward. We just need to get something turned in by the 14th. We have another Reach meeting at 4 with a couple of coaches from Reach who are going to sit in and just observe our meeting and how effective it's going. So that's a little nerve-wracking, but they're really nice, so I'm not too concerned. I do have to create an agenda for that one. I know it'll probably be a partial debrief from the earlier meeting of the interview, and I still need to figure out what else we need to talk about. Check in quickly about today. I feel like I did half of everything I said I would do today, which is not bad, but it means I have some things to finish up on tomorrow. So I hope past Jocelyn set up future Jocelyn well enough tomorrow. I have finished the readings for Capitalism and Debate, which we have tomorrow. Eleanor and I split up the readings and just threw each other some notes on each of them. I've got to meet with someone from Reach tomorrow morning at 9:30 to talk about how we want to structure the conversation with the research assistants on Tuesday. I asked if she could lead the conversation and she said yes, which is really, it was a huge relief. That means I'm gonna be up a little early tomorrow. I woke up at 11 today, and so literally anything before 11 is a struggle now, but I think it'll be fine. I'm just going to have coffee and power through. I think I'm not going to go onto campus until I meet with my EP team, just because I think we're going to have some breakout rooms, and then it's kind of awkward to do breakout rooms when you're in person with half of the class. So that's why I'll just probably take it from here. I'm just really lazy now, and the inertia to sit on my butt has gotten really strong. And I don't even really want to have a regimented schedule to going to school again, which sounds bad. I think I'll get over it in a couple of weeks. I have gotten really used to lockdown weirdly and just doing everything from my room. I'm gonna say goodnight now, and I'll see you tomorrow.
You know, another project that governance of law is admin data collection to, identify how much pest infestation is going to happen, so that the government can use that to predict.
It's 7 o'clock and I have an 8 o'clock meeting. So I'm going to get ready and get some coffee and breakfast, and I need to do a little reading before it too. I just woke up from a nap because I was really tired and had 3 hours of meetings until 11. The interview went quite well, I think. I just sort of kept us on the time, and my teammate was an excellent interviewer and asked really good questions and kept the conversation going and flowing, and everyone else also chimed in to ask really good questions, and I think it made us all look good. So that was good. I think everyone left with that feeling. Hopefully, I felt a little, I wouldn't say underprepared, but I felt like a little underprepared, but I guess it's fine. Then at 10, I had a meeting with my capitalist and debate team for the first time to kick us off, introduce ourselves, and choose a topic that we wanted to do for our eventual assessment write-up, and we have to debate on it at some point. And we chose to focus on pharmaceutical companies and the topic of whether or not they should focus on profit solely. So in the COVID vaccine light of things, whether they should focus on being profitable only or also prioritize equitable distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine, which isn't really on a corporation's agenda. It's more of a political or policy purpose. So our debate is surrounding whether or not they need to even consider it. That ended at 11, and we have someone drafting up the proposal, and we're all picking a side, whether to be a capitalist or have a moral standing on the issue. So that will be quite interesting, I think. Although I think we're all really busy and we just want to get it done as soon as we can. I am going to take a shower to wake myself up and get lunch, and I've run out of groceries, so I need to go make a trip to Aldi. And I have a 4 p.m. meeting later with Reach again to debrief our interview and have Jason from the Reach coaching team listen in and observe, and then debrief with Jason. So there's a lot going on. meetings I haven't done yet. It's about 10:30 now. I didn't vlog any of the meetings I was in today, and I was in 5 hours of meetings. So my mind was pretty much in overdrive the whole time. And I tend to get that way when I have to lead or drive anything, just because I feel like I need to pay attention to everything and try to distill what people are saying, or else the discussion just keeps going on and is like a runaway train. So I feel like I always have to be corralling everyone when the discussion starts going somewhere else. I think the highlight of the day was the last meeting when the REACH coaches were sitting in and observing, and then they gave us feedback at the end, and they said it was the best meeting they sat in a very long time, and especially with 9 people, which just makes it doubly hard. He said that we were really engaged, everyone was engaged in participating, and we were very efficient, stayed on the agenda and stayed on time. He said it was a really good discussion, really interesting points, and that was probably the best feedback I've gotten in a very long time. So it was just really validating. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing because I get quite self-conscious when I'm in that sort of center position and I don't know. I'm always second guessing myself. So that was just amazing to hear. I'm glad we ended with that meeting because this whole week was really overwhelming and I feel like I've not been on top of everything. There's a lot of stuff for group work and now I'm starting to just mix up all my groups. So to have that was really motivating and encouraging. My teammate who's in Singapore wasn't able to make it. So I texted her if she is free to meet tomorrow morning, which is the best time for me and her. But I texted her when it was 1 or 2 a.m. So I might just get up tomorrow at 8:30 and see if she is free and just meet then. Then I'm going to try to meet someone at the school and we're going to stream the class together because it's just way more interesting when you're with someone else. And it's a 4-hour class that I'm not really looking forward to. So that's literally the only reason I'm going to the school. And then I have a lot of little bits and pieces of group work to do afterwards. I really didn't do anything else today because I was pretty mentally drained. I will check in with you tomorrow and I'll say goodnight.